Good evening. Good evening. Oh, you know what? Let me turn this light on. There we go. Let there be light. And I forgot to send. I wonder if Grandpa will bring my phone so I can send a message to my Roycycled besties. Let me see. Hey, Rajani, how are you? I'm going to be working on the piece that you gave me today.
My 4, 5.
Oh, good. I am going to send a note out on my channel really quickly. You guys give me 5 seconds. And David ran in the house really quickly to go get snacks for the boy because we do have the grandbaby today. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. I just want to do one thing, but my computer wants to do multiple things. Okay. So I sent that out. Now let's see if I can find you guys again. Oh, there you are. Hello. How are you guys doing this evening? Hey, Karen. Jimmy Cat Studio. Hey, how are you? Hey, Jolene. Hey, Tamara. Hey, Elizabeth. We're going to act like I didn't say hi to you guys already when David comes back, okay? Okay, good evening, good evening. If you are new here, welcome, welcome. My name is Royce Hunt Bell, and the voice that you will eventually hear behind the camera is my husband, David Bell, and together we make up Roycycled Treasures. We meet here every Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for chatting and crafting with Royce and David, where I craft and David talks about, well, almost anything. We don't know what's going to happen. Oh, hey, Ken and Flea, how are you guys doing? So I just popped on, babe.
Did you turn on the microphone?
I think so. Can you guys hear me? Oh, you know what? Let me make sure I have the right mic. My sound guy wasn't here, so I'm probably out of order. It's Real Tech, right? That's what that one is? That's Rode. Huh? You guys hear me okay? Yeah? They hear me good? Okay. I think my mic, I think you turned it on for me, but yeah, it's on. The light is green. Okay. Because we have the air on and it's still not very cool in here. So it could be, I don't know. I hope I don't have to get another air conditioner because I do not have money for that business. But David is getting caught up. He went and got snacks for the baby. I should stop calling him a baby. He's 7 now. I know.
Reading and telling stories.
I think he's always going to be a baby, though. My baby, anyway. The grand is here. And so let's make sure we have snacks and stuff. And we're tired, you guys. So if our energy is a little weird tonight, it's because we're just exhausted. We had the annual Battle of the Bands event, which the radio station puts on, so David was at work. And for me, I was volunteering with our local Meals on Wheels program to run the beer garden and the Nickel Picnic hot dog stand. So
5-cent hot dog.
I know we had a couple of people come by 100+ hot dogs. I think there was 3, legit.
One, two, I paid $5. So
I paid $1 for the 4 that I brought you home. But
okay.
So tonight, you guys, we're going to work on, I have a really simple project, and I only have one because, oh, did you want to say hi to everybody, babe?
Oh,
Check it out.
Oh, okay, you're fine. So, huh?
Perfect.
Rajani brought me this gorgeous cheese box, you guys. Isn't this color fabulous? And so I don't want to do a ton to it, right? Because I love this patina. I'm probably just gonna wax this bottom and leave it. But I thought it would be fun if we did something with the top of it. So the bottom, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna leave it just the way that it is. But we are going to pretty up the top of this. And I have the new Roycycled Fall Celebration Decoupage Paper and the fall plaid pulled out for us to play with tonight. And so it's going to be a fairly quick, I mean, not quick, it's going to be a simple project. And then we have Pinch Arch Decoupage Varnishing Glue is what I'll be using to decoupage today. And I do have my Wise Owl primer. You guys, in all my days, Wise Owl's primer is still my favorite for stain blocking. So I'll be using that because this is a really old cheese box and I'm more than likely going to get some bleeding. And so I'm going to go ahead and start with primer. Although I'll be honest with you, generally, if I want to maximize the stain blocking qualities of a primer, I will prime it and let it sit for at least 3 hours, honestly, mostly overnight, before I move forward, just to see if one layer of primer is going to be enough. But we're going to push it tonight because we're all here live. Sorry, babe. You can go ahead and say hi now.
All right, before I say hi, if you're on YouTube, please hit the thumbs up. We would appreciate it if you subscribe. It helps the channel. Also, leave a comment. Comments really do help. Sounds weird, but even just saying hi makes a big difference.
It's the engagement, right?
Right. And on Facebook, you can share, leave a comment.
Thank you.
We would appreciate that. Over on YouTube, we have Crafting with Tracy Hugs, Karen Nance, Tamara JBS, Jolene DeVitt, Elizabeth BC, Judy R, Jerry Peter, Dreaming Cat Studio, Lynn Fogliano is also there. So Dreaming Cat Studio said it's here to comment on YouTube. They will stand out. I say that. Over on Facebook, Angie Champagne, Rajani Doyle, Flea Brown from Humid Santa Barbara with Ken, Brenda Tarwater Blair from Tennessee, Michelle Vest, Ma Vitrino, we got Ma Vitrino from Southern California, and Dorothy Leach.
Good evening. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I missed this because I didn't close my can really well, and so my primer is super thick. But this is going to be too thin for stain blocking, so I'm going to go ahead and dry this really quickly, and I'm going to go over with another quick coat of my stain blocking primer.
Yeah, what part where your thumb was?
Yeah, I'm going to go over it. I saw it. Thank you, though, babe. And I hope I don't look tired. It's a good thing I'm in a little bitty circle tonight because you guys can't really see the suitcases under my eyeballs, which I don't know why I'm tired because I slept until what, almost 11 o'clock this morning?
Oh, yeah, you both slept till after.
Yeah. And I even went to bed at midnight, which is early for me. I'm going to show you guys something because this is bleeding like nobody's business. So I hope I'm going to put a second coat on here. You guys see that orange there? And that is just from the natural tannins of the wood, probably. Or it could be, I don't know. You don't know what it's from. When you're upcycling and repurposing, you really don't know what exactly the life your piece has led before you got it. So that's why I like to start off with a primer like most of the time. It's like resetting back to zero, right? When you use a primer. So I'm going to show you guys the white compared to the other color. I still can't really see it. It's bleeding quite a bit. So I should have primed this in ahead of time. But I did not. So here we are. And we're working with fall colors. So if it bleeds through, I'm just going to call it grungy. And it is warm in here.
It is legitimate. It's not you.
Okay. Okay. And I'm going to try to put my hands on the inside now. Can you guys see that, how it's not quite white? And I know you guys can't see it. It's interesting. It's so hard with white when you're online to see any details. But it's really orange because of the bleed through. So we'll do another coat. And if you guys ever run into this where you're priming a piece and it does start bleed through right away, I would let it dry for at least 3 hours before you put a second coat on. If it's a little bit of bleed through, you're probably fine. The primer would take care of it. But if it's a lot, you'll want to put another coat of primer on. Okay. Okie dokie. So I'm going to dry that, and then we will get to the decoupage. I hope that that cooler is not broken for real.
What year? Sure.
Yeah,
How many years have you had it?
it's been 6 years since we built this.
Yeah.
You know,
6 years.
yeah. It came up in my memories on Facebook the other day. That's the only reason why Howard.
I'm not as hot as you.
Yeah,
It's warm.
it's warm. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm gonna take a few minutes to fan myself and get cooled off because if I get too hot, I'm done. Which is ridiculous because I live in Arizona. But years ago, we had a barbecue cook-off for the nonprofit I work for, and I was trying to push through and get things done, and I legitimately like had a exhaustion. I don't know if it was a heat stroke, but it was heat exhaustion. And ever since then, I just don't do well in the heat.
We can always come back and do stuff next week too.
I know, but
And we got a storm threatening us too.
I know. Our 4 o'clock hurricane is coming through later today. We get these dang winds every day at 4 o'clock. And my hair is wet too. You think that'd be healthy? Okay. Do you have any questions, babe? I'm whining.
No.
I'm sorry.
I gotta be honest. I don't know if it's us. There is like zero activity.
Oh, I see conversations. Oh, yeah, that's right. Kathy is in Maui. I hope you're having a fabulous time, Kathy. I'm so jealous.
All right, I jumped out, jumped back in. I got a few comments, but none asking me anything.
Okay.
Facebook is just not updating for me. I mean, you know how like you comment in real time?
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
I have to leave and come back every time.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Well,
They're giving us less and less reason to be on there.
it
The
may-
only reason we're here is because you guys won't leave. I tried. My people won't go anywhere else. Oh, good, Kathy. You met Kathy at the first retreat, babe. She and her daughter came.
Oh, okay.
And she's also one of my besties in the membership. And so she is in Maui with her kids. Oh, I should have put a skirt on. Okay, so we have that. Let me make sure that's dry because I don't want to get any white on my. You guys see that bleed through though? Can you guys see that? So, and I'm not surprised. Usually with these with really old pine, you're just almost always guaranteed to get some kind of bleed through. And a cheese box like this is not going to be sealed, right, with any kind of lacquer or anything. It's probably sealed with wax. And so I'm not surprised that we've got bleed through. But I think I'm not going to care. If it bleeds through the paper, we're going to be okay. And so when you prime, I know that a lot of people say when you use chalk paint, you don't need to do any kind of prep or priming. And chalk paint does address the issue of adhesion really well, but that's not the only reason why you use primer. You also use primer to block any stains that may come through on your finish, and you use it to help you with coverage. So I'm using the white primer today because I want white under my decoupage paper, but if I were going to be painting like a jewel tone, purple, burgundy, anything like that, I would use a gray primer, red. I would use a gray primer, right? So I could get better coverage. And then if I were going to be working on this and I was going to be using a dark color, I would use a clear primer because why fight against white if I don't have to, if I'm going to be using a darker color. So you use your primer for coverage, for stain blocking, as well as for adhesion. So even if you're using chalk paint, you may still want to take the time to use a stain blocking primer, especially if you're recycling or repurposing. So for this one, you guys, I'm going to be using the Fall Celebrations decoupage paper. And I was looking at this earlier, trying to figure out like which piece I want to use on my lid. This would be really cool. It'll fit on there beautifully, right? And I could stamp something in here. And the beautiful thing about this paper is this is a smaller surface and this looks really good. But even if I were doing something larger, right, it would still work. I think though, I kind of landed on this little cutie patootie right here, this little squirrel. Or I thought that because this is a container, it might look good, you know, with something that looks like it could be almost a say advertisement on it. So I thought about this piece as well. I think I might go with this piece. I do like the idea of having a topography on it because of what it is. And so I think I'm going to land there. So I am going to figure out, so I'm going to put something on the top and then I'm going to take my my fall, what's the name of this paper again, babe? And I'm going to use that around the edge like that. I think that's going to be super cute. So that is my plan. And if you guys want to see what the sheets kind of look like the whole sheet, I do have some thumbnails. Both of these are from the new release that just came out last week. This is the fall plaid, which is what we're going to be using today. And then I'm also going to be using the fall celebration today. So you guys will see I'm just going to be using this little tiny bit over here. So there's going to be a ton of opportunities to make more projects. You could actually make a group of projects from this piece of paper and everything would mix and match beautifully. So let's start with our largest piece first. And I am going to figure out exactly how I want it to sit on here because I do like that this goes like that. And my thing is round, so that's going to look really good. Go up a little bit more. I think that is going to work. So I'm going to run my fingernail around. I'm going to be a little off center, but it's okay. Run my fingernail around here. So I'm creating an indentation in my paper. So that way, when I take my paper off and I get ready to trim, I can see, you guys see that? I know exactly where I can cut, and that way I can save as much paper as possible to use on a new project. Hey, Miss Rima, how are you? And I am so stingy, you guys. I really don't cut any. I don't want to cut anything unless I have to. I actually might even borrow these two little birdies.
Jolene DeWitt says, I just got a little bit of an update. Got new papers yesterday, excited to use them.
Yes.
Tamara JBS says she has MS. Weed is her kryptonite. Let's see. Did you get rain with the 4 o'clock? Dreaming Cat says.
No, girl, just wind. I mean, it spits at us a little bit, but nothing real. No, just wind and dust. And I don't mean a little bit of wind either. It's like super windy. It's crazy. We generally get winds in April, and then that's it. This year has been a little weird. I'm trying to figure out what to do with my birdies up here. I didn't cut them because I was thinking I would just decoupage them on top, but I had to cut off one of their butts. So I don't know. Maybe I can use one of the birdies. Look, I am so stingy, you guys. And I'm sad to cut them because one birdie is sharing food with the other one. I'm just going to do a quick little fussy cut on this one. And then we will not have to waste him because we're going to just decoupage him right over the top on this paper somewhere else. Now we are planning a Christmas in July on Friday, the 17th. I keep messing up the dates, my poor retailers. I don't have a ton of retailers who signed up because we're not going to do it on Facebook. There just is less and less value for doing things on Facebook. And so it will be a group. I don't know how many videos. It could be 4 videos. It could be a dozen. I'm not sure. But it'll be a group of videos. And we'll just kind of do a video where it's going to be on everybody's channel. So it won't be on my channel. Each person who participates will be showing a video on their channel. And I will make a playlist where you guys can go through and watch all of the videos. We will do a premiere. So if you want to watch the videos during the premiere, the retailers who made the videos will be on the video during the time that it goes on. And so they'll be there to answer questions about their projects, right? That could be really valuable. But that will be Friday. And I don't have a time yet because it really depends on how many people turn in videos. So we'll see. So I'm thinking this little guy, let's see. I'll be honest with you. I'm not like super excited about putting him on this side because I feel like there's already so much on this side, but he really won't go anywhere else. You know what I mean? I guess I could put him, that doesn't look good either. Maybe right there. I think maybe I'll put him right there. We don't care if it doesn't look good. If I have to put a transfer on top of the bottom of that branch, I will do that. So let's go ahead. And you guys know what? I told David, I'm going to do a simple decoupage project. So we can just, be done fairly quickly tonight. And you guys know I have a hard time with that. So I am using the decoupage varnishing glue. Mine is in mattes because that's what I prefer. But there is a glossy version available. I did not cut my circle perfect either.
Again, I'm playing catch up. So if you're already past this, I apologize.
It's okay.
I don't get stuff in real time. Rima Becerra says, put them in the frame on the other side.
Oh, put them inside the frame right there. That's a cute idea.
Green Cat Studio, I sold a thrift store filing cabinet, decoupaged and painted. Used some recycled papers. My first furniture sale.
Oh, congratulations.
And Rajani says we are Haboob City.
Right? I never even heard of a Haboob until like 2000, I think.
I mean, what we're getting isn't that, but it's darn close.
It is. I think the only reason why it isn't that is because of the mountain ranges that surround us. I think if we were flat, like I think the reason that Phoenix gets it is because there's so much flat in between the ranges. Yeah.
And if anybody knows what Johnny does, so if she says we are, then I'm defaulting.
Oh
to her.
yeah, that's true. So I'm
All
gonna
I
look
know
from the
is when I get off work,
side and make sure that I have,
close the office for the studio door
because of
because
the
the
wind.
wind's pushing it. And if I stop at a grocery store, I get rained on for about 3 seconds.
I like to look at my projects from the side because you can like tell if you have coverage based on how shiny the surface is. And I cut my paper a little short on this side, so I'm going to try to take advantage of the fact that the paper stretches to cover the edges where I didn't quite cut it long enough. And thank you, Rajani, for my gift. I appreciate it. She comes to my yard sale to buy something and she brings me something. Do I need to scooch that over? I'm going to risk it, you guys. I think I was over a little bit too far on that side. I think my issue might actually be not that I cut it too short, but I didn't line the paper up the way that it was when I cut it.
Rima says, what is a haboob?
I don't
She
know.
says, what is Haboob City? It's not really a city. It's just Rajani saying we're turning into a city of haboobs.
Yes. A haboob is like a windstorm, but worse. It's like a wall of dirt. It is insane. And when I say wall, I mean like 100-foot wall of dirt. And if you're on like one side of the valley, because Arizona is so flat, generally, you can see it moving across the valley. It is crazy. It's just a huge wall of dirt. Crazy town. I'm going to regret putting medium across this whole surface. So you guys don't do this, okay? I'm really putting my paper to the test here because it has glue on it. I put water on it now, and now I'm going to mess with it. So y'all pray for me that I didn't jack up my project trying to be perfect. So what I think happened is my piece is not like perfectly round. And so there probably was one edge that was a little shorter than the other edges. And I didn't lay my paper down exactly the way it was when I measured it. So that is going to have to work. And I'm going to have to just make it work. I may have to do a little bit of touch-up paint with some warm color around the edges. I do have a ripple right here. Should I risk it? No, I'll leave it well enough alone. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. And even when it's not fine, it's fine. So I'm going to go around and I'm going to seal this right away so that we can move on to the rest of our project. And you guys, when I say quick, it's going to be quick because my poor husband, he took a nap today and he never takes a nap.
Well, the winners of the band gave me a headache. Nice kids.
They were
really
my
nice.
favorite. They were the young band.
No. The heavy metal band.
Oh, the kids didn't win?
They took third.
What?
And why do you think I came in complaining?
Are you serious?
Serious, I love those kids. They were great.
They
But-
were really
But the
good.
heavy metal band was also made up of kids. And they were really genuinely nice kids. They were pleasant to talk to afterwards.
That's wonderful. But
Unfortunately, they were so loud, the kid even said we wanted to make the ground shake.
I mean, that's part of metal. I get it. But like, I really thought that the other young man was going to win.
I thought so too. But
I know.
there are favorites.
Well, and then I think they were more like Journey-esque too. You know what I'm saying? As far as what the music that they played. So I think when the judges probably have preferences for what type of music they like.
One of the judges was a heavy metal singer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So, and he makes no bones about it. He's a previous Battle of the Bands winner.
Yeah.
He's really good at it. Obviously, that's his style.
Yes.
Me, I love the last band because they were playing blues.
Yes.
And
well, he got best guitarist,
he
which is
did,
good.
but I thought they were. I would have picked them over the young kids. You would have picked the young kids over them. But to me, that was 1-2.
Yeah.
So
who got second place?
Zaylee Windsor,
Okay.
the girl from American Idol.
Okay. As I'm making this, you guys, I'm thinking to myself that I'm probably going to be happy if I get a little bit of bleed through on this, because it might be a little weird to have. I shouldn't have painted the rim. Should have left that wood. It might be a little weird to have something that looks so bright and fresh on that really dark piece. So when we're done, I'm probably going to grunge this up with some dark wax. What do you guys think? Because I'm thinking this might look too fresh next to that really dark, to this, right? That's just two, it looks like two different pieces. So I think we should grunge this up a little bit so that it looks like it goes without it. I'm not going to trim that yet. I'll go around with my X-Acto knife and trim that little extra off of there, but I don't want to do it yet. So many times when you decoupage, there is moisture trapped along the edges. And if I try to trim now, the paper won't cut, it will tear. So I'll end up with something that's not clean. So I'll leave that until that dries completely. And then I'll go around with a really sharp blade and I will trim that.
So we have 2 questions. Jerry Peters says, couldn't you have sanded it instead of cutting it? And Rajani says, that was Jerry Peters who said that. Rajani said, could you put a cord around it?
I could put a cord around it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I may end up just painting that edge. So the question about, I could have decoupaged all the way across and just sanded it, but there's actually a piece here and then the ledge is separate. So in my mind, I didn't think it all the way through. What I should have done was left this ledge actually brown and then just decoupage the center. That would have been perfect, but I'll figure out what to do with this ledge. I may paint it. I'm probably going to paint it. Maybe this color, this really pretty kind of burgundy color around the edge. I don't know. Oh yeah, and I can't forget my birds too. Let me get them on there so they can be drying while I am.
Jenny Marmion saw Journey 2 weeks ago. She said they were awesome.
Oh, they're still good?
Is it the young man from the Philippines? Is he still singing? So they hired, so when the lead singer retired, Steve Perry, they were kind of feeling their way, and a kid auditioned for them, young man from the Philippines, and he's identical to Steve Perry.
Oh, wow.
They're like, there's no appreciable difference. He sings just like it. So they hired him. So I was just curious if he's still
with the band.
Because that was a while ago. Heck, I was in radio the first time. So that was 20 years ago.
I almost forgot about my bird, y'all. So I just stuck right there on top. And so he is right there. I like him better there than over here. Although he would have been better balanced if I would have put him up there, but it's fine. It's fine. Let's figure out how we're going to go around the ledge with our fall plaid. I'm thinking I'm going to go this way. There's like this natural line right here. That's almost the exact perfect width. So I'm going to go ahead and trim this, and then I'll be back. I can't trim it on the table because it's long and these papers are big. If you're new to Roycycled, the Roycycled Decoupage papers are 21 inches by 29 inches. So you please get a journey to your butt when you buy a sheet of Roycycled.
Jerry Peters says Journey is her favorite. We heard a couple of Journey songs. Well, we heard one. Somebody sang Don't Stop Believing yesterday. I forget the. Oh, he's still there, Jenny says. Yeah, they have another young guy singing some of the songs too.
Whenever I hear Journey, I just go right back to high school. Like my brain just automatically goes back.
See, I don't know how, because I was in high school when Journey came.
When they came out, I was in middle school, I remember. But I mean, they had more than one album. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, were they big for that many years? I didn't. Well, I'm sorry. Jerry,
Middle school
I
to
didn't
senior.
care for them.
I was gonna say middle school to my senior year was only what, 6 years back.
I know, but I'm 8 years older than you. Journey shouldn't have been a thing.
They were. Maybe it's because of MTV. I don't know. I have a list. And all the dances where none of the boys asked me to dance with them because I was taller than everybody. I remember. A 6 foot tall girl in the 70s was just interesting.
You weren't in middle school in the 70s.
No,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
true. In the 80s.
Yeah, 78 you should have started middle school, right?
When I started high school, no. It was 82. 82.
82? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, early 80s. Same difference. Just everybody had
Yeah,
big
Journey
hair.
would have been a thing in the 80s, the early 80s, yeah.
Yes. Make sure you guys can actually see me. I notice whenever I'm editing my videos that I'm often out of frame. I get so caught up in what
executive
I'm-
decision here.
what?
We may call it early
Oh,
because we're not cooling.
no.
And I'm worried about this young man too, in addition to you.
It's going to be super quick. We're going to call it early anyways. I'm almost done.
All right.
Do I look like I am glistening over here?
You look like you're ready to fall over. What
I
do you
know.
look like?
I'm just tired, Daddy. I didn't want to cancel though. And so for this, it could be tricky, right? Misting this and decoupaging. So I'm just misting as I go in an effort to maintain control over my paper.
Jenny said, yes, the drummer's young too. They have to be. Because like I say, I was in high school when the lights go down in the city. I don't know what the name of that song is, but when that broke, I was a sophomore.
The sophomore?
So that would have been 78.
I think the album that I remember was Journey. Like that was the name of the album, wasn't it?
I don't know, but 78, they had something hit the charts.
Mm.
Jenny's saying she thinks they started in 75. That would make sense. Because usually bands are around a couple of years before something hits the charts.
Yeah.
So
Let's see. I'm thinking Don't Stop Believing. What else? I don't know. There's just a soundtrack to like my middle school and high school. John Cougar Mellencamp, Prince, Madonna.
John Cougar Mellencamp, that was in the 80s.
Yeah, Jack and
I was
Diane.
in college. Matter of fact, in 1983, Little Pink Houses came out.
Here's a little ditty about
That
Jack
album,
and
whatever that album
Diane.
was called.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
definitely middle school.
All the cuts off of that hit.
Prince. Well, Prince was around for a long time, so I better be
Prince
specific.
was,
Purple Rain specifically.
well,
for
First one
me.
I remember, well, Controversy I remember. Because we had one radio station in Chicago that would play everything. And that was the first place I heard Prince. But I mean, literally everything. They play metal, they play funk, they play new wave at the time. Didn't matter. That's first place I heard the Talking Heads, first place I heard Culture Club, first place I heard Prince, WXRT, great station. And I heard Controversy on that, and that was in the 70s.
I was gonna say Prince was around for a really long time. So I'm
that was
talking
like 78, 79.
I'm talking Purple Rain.
That was 84.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm being very specific with Prince.
Yeah, that one
because he was around for a really long time.
that one I remember that summer. So that was 84. 1999 was 82 or 83.
Do you want to go?
Because I was in college in Minnesota, we heard a lot of Prince.
Oh, I know. Huh? And let me think. Who else? I think Madonna broke then.
Madonna broke
Material
in
Girl.
84, 85.
Yeah.
Could have maybe even been 86 when Like a Virgin hit,
Mhm.
somewhere around there.
Yeah. Actually, I remember Material Girl first. I think it's the same album though.
Wasn't Material Girl her second album? Felt Like a Virgin was the
I don't think so, because I wore a lot of bracelets in middle school because of Madonna. You might be my lucky star. Because you shine on me forever.
Oh, Craftin Tracy Huggs, the drummer for Journey, was Dean Castronovo. It's a friend of hers.
Oh,
It was a few years going through stuff, but he's back. Oh, that's good.
let me
Oh, Jenny says we listen to WXRT in Central Illinois. Honestly, it was that station up in Duluth, Minnesota, KQBS. Those are the two best radio stations I've ever heard. And I include the stations I've been on.
the ones you work at.
Yeah. Those two stations were great. Live jocks. They let the jocks program their own show.
Which has to be nice, especially if you have different personalities and different time slots.
100%.
Then you get different stuff depending on when you listen.
XRT in the evening, sometimes I would hear like doo-wop.
Oh, wow.
Because there was a jock that just liked it. It was like, oh, okay, I didn't grow up with that, but I'll listen to it.
I
Yeah.
want to go around this edge with something. Do I want to try to mix?
Reba says her 2.5-year-old grandson walks around singing Don't Stop Believing in Queen.
Okay, so,
You are at 45 minutes, just to let you know.
okay. I don't have my color well handy.
Jerry says rather listen to Cyndi Lauper than Madonna.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking about Cyndi
And
Lauper.
Jerry Peters said the song that I was thinking of was just called Lights.
Ah! Way too much paint came out.
I will say every band has one song. Every band has one song. Even though I hate the band, that got one good song. For Journey, mine is what is it? Just the Same Way You Love Me, because Steve Perry's not the lead singer on it.
You don't like Steve Perry?
I don't know who the lead singer is, but I like him better than Steve Perry. So Mavatrino says Chat GPT says Journey started in 73 in San Francisco.
Are you ready to get out of here, Papa? Oh, you're talking to your game? We're gonna have to call because I am so hot and I cannot.
Yeah.
I'm like
We'll
sweating.
be back next week.
We did get pretty far though, and I wanted to keep it simple, y'all. I wanted to just come out and do some decoupage, but you guys know I want to do a little bit more. So I want to go around. I'm gonna try to color match this green and go around and paint that, and then we'll do dark wax over the whole thing, and then it'll be done. So it's not much more, but I am literally, I uncomfortable right now. I don't think that cooler is working at all. And it is hot. It is currently 94 degrees. It's cooled down to 94 outside, so it's probably warm.
Jenny says, remember WLS, David? Yes, I do. I was a huge Steve Dahl and Gary Meyer fan, still am. I think they're the best radio duo ever. But if I meet anybody named Tom, I still go back to a jock. His name's Larry Lujack, and he used to do a thing called Animal Stories, and he would open it every time with "Hi, little Tommy, hi, kids." And I want to do that every time I meet somebody named Tom. It's "Hi, kids, hi, little Tommy."
Who was
So
little
yes,
Tommy?
I remember WLS. Let's go before we melt.
I know. Let me just say bye properly. Maybe.
Yes. So
we're gonna go, you guys. I'm so sorry, but I am like literally not even glistening. I am melting. But please come back tomorrow morning and join me at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for Mad Scientist Monday. Theoretically, if it cools off, I'll be back in the morning. Yes, for Mad Scientist Monday. And I have my sticks that I draw. I have to draw 4 sticks every Monday, and I have to do whatever the sticks tell me to do. And I legitimately don't know what I'm going to do until we're here today. So I'll be live tomorrow. I'm going to schedule the live this evening if you guys want to RSVP, so you get a reminder in the morning. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. I am so sorry, but it is so hot, and I am not feeling well. So we're going to go, but you guys have a blessed evening, and we'll see you next time. Good night. Yeah, if I go further, I'm going to be sick.